welcome to another episode, and today I'm sharing with you the things that I miss from my old life back in London in the UK. I moved to the south of Italy nearly 3 years ago from London, and of course there are things that I really don't miss, and I've already done a video on this, you can see in the card link above, but there are elements of my old life that I do miss, and I'm going to share those with you today, and I think some of them may surprise you. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first thing that I really miss from the UK are some food elements. So don't get me wrong, like I live in the south of Italy and the food here is exceptional, and I honestly don't think I've ever eaten as well as I do now. But there are some food items that I really do miss from the UK, including Galaxy chocolate. If you have ever been to the UK and tried Galaxy chocolate, I think you will understand just why I miss it so much. Don't get me wrong, Lindt chocolate is extremely popular here in Italy and it is incredible, but Galaxy chocolate is just something else. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's amazing, and whenever I go back to the UK, it's one of the things that I make sure I buy to bring back to Italy to share with the people I know here too. So Galaxy chocolate is something that I miss, and if you are from the UK or you've ever tried Galaxy chocolate, you know you cannot buy it here in Italy. A very good substitute, which I have tried and can confirm is amazing, are the new M&M chocolate bars. They are incredible and they are the closest thing to Galaxy chocolate that I have tasted. So go and buy those if you haven't already. The next food item that I miss is of course fish and chips. Oh my goodness, I miss going to Brighton, being by the sea, tasting the freshest fish in the crispiest batter with chunky chips and salt and vinegar and maybe some mushy peas on the side. Oh my goodness, I miss this so much. And I'm really fortunate because I've been able to replicate my version of it when Lidl here in Italy had a British week, and I could buy like fish and chips that were similar to the quality you'd find in the UK, but it's not the same. And you know, I miss fish and chips so much. They are like a staple in the British diet. They're like a classic, and I do miss them. And I also miss roast dinners. So on a Sunday, it would be typical to have meat, vegetables, roast potatoes, maybe some Yorkshire puddings, gravy. Oh my goodness, stuffing balls if you have chicken. Oh, I miss it so much. Like roast dinners are like a tradition in the UK, and it used to be so wonderful on a Sunday to, if you didn't cook yourself, go to a country pub and have a delicious roast dinner by the log fire if it was the winter. They are like a British classic, and if you do visit the UK, absolutely try a roast dinner on a Sunday. Like, it's amazing, and I miss them a lot because of course we have meat and potatoes and vegetables here in Italy, but it's served differently, it's not the same concept, and so, you know, I do miss it. The other food items that I miss are pie and mash. Oh my goodness, pie and mash. I'm a Londoner, so yes, pie and mash is my thing, but I miss it so much. We can't really get like savoury pies here in Italy. They're more like the sweet variety, but I miss savoury pies like roast chicken and gravy or roast beef, steak and kidney. Oh my goodness, I miss the pies so much. They were just like a lovely autumn winter comfort food with creamy mashed potato. Oh my goodness, pie and mash. Again, if you go to the UK, specifically London, you have to try pie and mash. It's like famous. So I miss this a lot as well from the food aspects from my old life back in the UK. So moving away from food, I miss, secondly, charity shops. And now I feel this is going to be something that comes as a surprise to most people because charity shops, or thrift shops as they're called in American English, aren't necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but I used to be really into the vintage scene, and I used to have my own tea room and catering business that was vintage themed. And so charity shops were an incredible space for me to find beautiful pieces of vintage china and accessories and props that people had donated that were absolutely stunning. And you know, if for those of you not familiar with charity shops, they are basically places that you can go to donate secondhand items you don't want anymore. Anything from clothes to household items to china to books. It's everything. It covers the whole spectrum, and you can find some incredible things. Now, specifically in the UK and in London, celebrities even will donate items to charity shops as well. So you could end up finding like some designer pieces at incredible prices and in good condition. Now, here in the south of Italy especially, I've only really come across maybe one shop in Naples that is similar to the charity shop concept, but it's not really like a charity shop. It's very beautiful inside. It's all like a little boutique. All the clothes are in like color order, and it looks fantastic, and the proceeds from the items you buy there go to help developing countries. But it's different. You can't get any household pieces. This particular shop is all about clothes and accessories, but it's not the same. And I've been reliably informed that maybe in parts of Italy there are similar shops to a charity shop, but it's certainly not in the same quantity as you'd find in the UK. Any town you visit in the UK, you will find and come across a charity shop. And some people find them to be a bit of a bane. Oh, all we have on our high street are charity shops. But they're like little treasure troves, and I miss them so much, because you could find some incredible things there. That's because honestly, sometimes people get rid of things that they don't even realise the worth of them. And what's that famous saying, like, one person's trash is another person's treasure? It's so true. Like, for what one person thinks is rubbish, somebody else thinks is the best thing since sliced bread. So, you know, you absolutely have to have a bit of a discerning mind when you go into these places. But I miss the charity shops so much. Like I said, I've only come across one here in the south of Italy, in Naples. I know that there are shops here that you can buy like furniture, like vintage furniture and things like this, but it's not the same. It's not all under one roof. It's not the same concept. So yes, this is something that I really do miss from the UK. And the third thing that I miss from the UK is just all stemmed around language and the ability to live a life where, you know, I can understand everything with ease. And I'm a really big nerd. I love to read, I love to study, and I miss being able to go into a bookshop and being able to flick through books and understand everything that is around me. And I think really you take it for granted that, you know, when you turn on the television, to be able to immediately understand things, when you walk around and you look at billboards or you hear people speaking in the street, to be able to immediately understand it. Like when you're in your home country, I feel like everybody takes this for granted. But when you are put into a situation where the language that is spoken is not your own, suddenly the most basic of activities and things that you would have done before with ease becomes a lot more complicated. And I just feel like this is something that I miss from life in London, is to being able to readily understand everything. But I know that this will improve and change and develop as my knowledge of the Italian language grows. So that's something that will come with time. But right now, where I'm at now in my life, it's something that I do miss. And I'm looking forward to the day when I can be bilingual fully and can appreciate life here a lot more than I already do, because I won't have this language barrier. So they are the things that I miss about London. As I've mentioned in my other video before, the things I don't miss, I'll link it again at the top. There aren't many things that I actually do. Family aside, of course, that goes without saying. I definitely appreciate my new life here in Italy so much more, but I think it's normal that there are aspects of your old life that you do kind of look back on with fond memories, and these are mine. So yes, if you're enjoying my videos, I would really love it if you would consider subscribing and liking this video, and maybe hitting the bell notification as well, so you know when all my videos go live. And I will see you next time.